Welcome back, Magic Family. This is another daily dose of motivation from me and the kids. I hope all of you are having a fantastic day and you didn't get hit too hard by that heart chakra bus that flew through here. I don't know, about between 8 this morning and about 9:30 this morning. Boy, that was a doozy. So major heart chakra openings are happening today, and uh, beware, there will be triggers, which is kind of par for the course. We were talking about that yesterday, right? So I kind of expected that to come through. So maybe that's why it hit a little harder than it should have, because I was expecting it. There's a thing to make you go home. All right, welcome back to those of you who are returning, and welcome home to those of you tuning in for the first time. We're going to pull our Soul Truth cards by Brianna Hovey, just like we do every morning, followed by Universe Has Your Back cards. We'll pick two, and then we will also pick two out of the Black Affirmators General deck, and also one from Esther and Jerry Hicks, Money and Law of Attraction, to get a general scope of what the energy is looking like today. All right. Also, we managed to successfully record episode number 4 of the Read With Me series with Neil Donald Walsh's book, Conversations with God. But there was a bit of a troll presence in the chat as I was recording. I don't know if it was just the time frame or what was up, but I definitely had to do some creative maneuvering, and it hasn't finished processing yet, so I'm not sure if I managed to get it all off there. Guess I'll find out. So if you see weird comments in the chat, that's what it's from. All right, here is our first one. Ooh, and a good one, especially when we're talking about triggers. Are you communicating your needs? Right? Because the universe is trying to remind us right now that our needs matter. So what are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? And is it possible that what you're fearing is not true? Chances are probably yes to the last one. So the card is going to ask us a bunch of questions that wants us to journal the answers to. But basically, it boils down to, what are your needs? Are you saying no and yes enough based on your desires? So in other words, are you telling your full truth by communicating? Do you believe that your needs matter? Because that could be a huge trigger, right? Are you asking for what you want, or are you resisting it, and with whom, right? Because sometimes that's also a big indicator. And what do you need in order to feel safe enough to be able to facilitate that better communication experience, right? So those are just things to keep in mind today as you're going through your hopefully trigger-free day. But if you're not, oh, I went half the deck on the floor. Oh, maybe it wasn't. All right. So 2 of them fell face down and 1 of them was face up. So I'm going to take the face up card as the card that we were supposed to get. And it says, how can I be more flexible right now? Ooh, so these go really well together. Are you communicating your needs? And how can you be more flexible right now, right? So ask yourself, what are you trying to control? And acknowledge that maybe it's time to let go and let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good, right? So remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. And then maybe do some yoga or something else really grounding. And I said that right at 5:55. So it will definitely be a seed of breakthrough in your day if you can maybe not only be a little bit more physically flexible thanks to the yoga, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually even more flexible too as well. So there could be some big things that you're having to communicate about today and really be getting solid in where you're able to be flexible and where you're not able to be flexible. So today's a big boundary setting day. And I like where this week is going. I'm really looking forward to the end of the week when we do the recap on all these and we can see how the progression has gone. This will be the first time we've done that. So stay tuned for Saturday morning. All right. So our first reminder from the universe is I choose to learn through love, right? And this is true. We're choosing more often than not now to learn these lessons in a more loving way, rather than in a way that brings, punishment and brimstone, right? There's a lot less of that you're going to hell atmosphere right now rather than or instead there's a lot more forgiveness and almost, need I say, salvation kind of going on. Not just through people finding their way back to some sense of faith, but through self-actualization, which is even better, right? Because we do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness, right? And that consciousness is the knowledge that who you are and who you want to be is a being who chooses through love, right? Every time. And in our humanness, we will not choose love every time. Some of the times, fear is going to be a little bit louder, but we now have it in our tool belt to be able to acknowledge that to ourselves and forgive it. Forgive ourselves for our humanness. And I just realized that the owl I am wearing on my necklace, I don't know if you can see it because of the light, but it's very, very similar. Oh, here, maybe we can do it this way. To the one on this picture. Synchronicities everywhere you look. You just have to be looking. All right, let's grab our Affirmators cards. And I actually got 3 again. We did 3 yesterday too, but that's okay. Oh, and Joy is coming back out. Joy made an appearance in yesterday's live stream too as well. Personal growth, which is what we were just talking about. and gratitude, the key to it all, right? Choosing to learn through love. Part of that is because a lot of us are focusing more and more on our gratitude as well. Okay, so the joy card reminds us that to enjoy something, we simply need to add joy to it, because joy is like butter and you can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Today, we're going to add joy to everything. Really slather it on, because today we are the Orville Redenbacher of joy, and life's popcorn is about to get it. In other words, we are really seizing that knowledge that it is within our power to create our own realities by how we're reacting to those situations that are presented to us, right? And that's where the personal growth card comes in and says to us that as we move toward greater consciousness, we feel old thoughts and habits fall away, like the training wheels on a bike. They helped us get where we are now. But now that we can ride, we don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when we're making bike analogies, right? So, joy, personal growth, and gratitude. Those are all things that we should be communicating more of too as well. So that kind of comes out with the whole, am I communicating my needs part? These are all kind of part of our needs too. We need to have those things that we feel grateful for, in acknowledgement of our own personal growth too as well. And those things bring us joy. They also help us to be a lot more flexible when we're having to deal with the more shitty situations in life. So today, remember that you are grateful for all of the little things. And even when the big things suck, there's always plenty of little things you can at least be a little bit grateful for, like hot showers and music, and the fact that humans invented an internet and we're allowed to use it whenever we want to, using fingers and thumbs that do whatever we think them to do at any given moment, right? So you have the tools that you were given. Are you using them? And are you communicating your needs out there right now? Are you choosing to learn through love and do whatever it takes to get closer to the consciousness that you are the ultimate creator in your life? And what you're creating comes to you via what you're vibing, you know? So make it joy and gratitude, and then see how much personal growth you can get out of today. And until next time, my beautiful friends, may favor follow you wherever you go, as does my love. Be good. Be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And I'll see you all again tomorrow morning as we get together again. Bye now.